Okay, now we're going to look at working with text. And typically in C++ we use the string class over here. Now when we started with C and later on C++, we would use a collection of individual characters. And the typical declaration for last name would be car last name 12, which means that in that memory location for cars you have 12 characters, and actually the last character would be reserved for a termination string. Now we do things much easier. We just use string last name, so we don't have to specify a length anymore. So a string is basically a collection of characters that's all stored under the same variable name over here, and it's very flexible. Later on we may also look a little bit at how much memory space is actually used for strings. Now this is typical for a lot of programs where you have to include the string library, which includes the definition of strings but also what all you can do with it. And the book still tells you that this is required for the string class. Now the program over here, when we run this, is going to declare a string movie title, and we're going to put the string Conan the Barbarian in there, and then print my favorite movie is Conan the Barbarian, as you see over here. Okay, so like I said, the book still tells you that you need to include this string class. Things are changing all the time, and things that used to be true are not necessarily true anymore. So what we're going to do over here is just comment this out. So this is no longer valid code, and we're going to see if the program still works. And you see that it still works over here. Now do you want to include it? You can, but if you happen to forget, it's not a problem anymore because your program will still run.